AITA for legally stealing the apartment my ex-husband bought behind my back. Part 1. My ex-husband tried to crash my wedding to protest the condo I stole, so I had him escorted out in front of his boss. So, quick update on my situation with my ex. Greg, if you saw my last post, you know Greg tried to hide a $1.2 million luxury condo in an old LLC we shared. I ended up getting 100% of that LLC in the divorce, sold the condo, and used the money to pay off my house and fund my wedding to my new husband, Leo. Well, the wedding was last weekend. I honestly didn't think Greg would show up. I sent the thank you invite as a petty joke, thinking he'd just fume in his rental apartment. I was wrong. Greg's ego is way bigger than his common sense. The ceremony was beautiful, and we were at the reception, a gorgeous outdoor tent on the lawn of the house Greg tried to take from me. Everyone was having a great time. Then, right in the middle of the best man's speech, I saw a familiar silver car screech into the driveway. Greg stepped out, and he wasn't alone. He had brought a process server with him. He was dressed in a tuxedo that looked like it hadn't been dry cleaned in a month. He marched right toward the head table, ignoring the caterers who tried to stop him. He didn't just want to talk, he wanted a scene. He started shouting about how the champagne everyone was drinking was bought with his blood and sweat, and that I was a thief who belonged in jail. What Greg didn't realize was who else was on the guest list. My new husband, Leo, is a high-end architect, and one of his biggest clients and close friends is the managing partner of the law firm where Greg works. Let's call him Mr. Henderson. Mr. Henderson was sitting at table 3, looking absolutely mortified. Greg was mid-rant, waving a stack of lawsuit papers in my face. When Mr. Henderson stood up, the look on Greg's face when he realized his boss was watching him have a public, drunken meltdown at his ex-wife's wedding was priceless. His jaw literally hit the grass. Mr. Henderson just said, "Greg, we'll discuss your professional conduct on Monday morning. Leave, now." Greg tried to stutter an explanation, but I had already signaled the 2 off-duty police officers we hired for security. They didn't go easy on him, since he was technically trespassing and causing a disturbance. They put him in zip ties because he started resisting. As they were leading him away, I leaned into the microphone and said, "Hey Greg, don't worry about the lawsuit papers, the process server already dropped them in the mud. Enjoy the ride." The whole room erupted in laughter. We went right back to the music, and the open bar paid for by Greg's secret bachelor pad stayed open until 2 a.m. Monday morning came, and Greg didn't just have a hangover, he had a pink slip. Mr. Henderson fired him for conduct unbecoming of the firm, and for the fact that Greg had clearly been using firm resources to hide personal assets during his divorce, which is a huge legal no-no. Greg's new lawsuit against me was thrown out of court yesterday because, as the judge put it, a party cannot claim fraud when the fraud was the discovery of their own illegal concealment of assets. He's now jobless, condoless, and his assistant has officially blocked his number. I'm currently on my honeymoon in Bora Bora, writing this from a private villa. AITA, because I've never felt better.